Hey there, and welcome to WTMK Live, your holistic health and unconventional foodie destination. Have you got milk? Well, today we're going to talk about nature's milk, what it is, and how to make it. So stay tuned. For those of you who have not met me yet, my name is Colette Wideck. I am a certified integrative nutrition health coach, and I'm super passionate about helping people to make healthier food choices and to create better habits around their eating and to control their blood sugars, lower their cholesterol, and to release the weight. So if that applies to any of you, then you are in exactly the right spot. And it would be great if you could share this out with anyone who you know is struggling with the same things, and because we're going to have some great information today. So what is nature's milk? We'll get to that in just one second. But first of all, let's talk about milk in general. You know, we've always been told, or at least I was always brought up being taught and being under the impression that milk was super, super healthy for you to eat. In fact, remember the whole TV commercial, Got Milk, everybody with their milk mustache and everything. And supposedly, if you drank a lot of milk, you're going to have healthy bones and all that kind of stuff. Well, the truth of the matter is there's been tons of scientific research, and even according to the International Osteoporosis Association, that the two countries that have the highest milk consumption, that would be the European Union and the United States, are the ones that have 51% of all osteoporosis occurrences. So that kind of speaks to maybe milk is not so good for your bones. But why is that? Well, because milk creates an acidic condition in your body. And your body needs to maintain a very level pH of between 7.35 and 7.45. And in order to do that, your body will do that no matter what. So the way that it does that, if you are having too much acid in your system and your system's not alkaline enough, it starts to rob the alkaline from your bones, because that's the easiest way to get it. So that's why we have such a high occurrence of osteoporosis, because we drink too much milk and it causes osteoporosis. The other thing that causes an acidic situation in your body is to be eating lots of processed foods and that kind of thing. So in order to stay away from that whole acidic thing, you need to be eating fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, some nice alkaline water, and that's going to take care of everything for you. Because the fact is that when your body dips below its regular, what it's supposed to have as a pH level, what happens is it kills off your cells and you die. So we certainly don't want that to happen. So I will also tell you that there's another great milk choice that's not plant-based, and that would be goat's milk. Goat's milk is really good. In fact, when I was a baby, that's what my mother used instead of formula, was goat's milk. So, and it's kind of funny that I had never, since I was just a little tiny baby, I had never had it again until, I don't know, I guess it's been maybe about 6 months ago. I bought some goat's milk and I thought, man, this is really good. So I'm not sure if I liked it because I had it when I was a baby, but it is very good milk. It's very tasty. And the other thing about goat's milk is that it contains much less lactose. So people who are lactose intolerant sometimes can get away with using goat's milk. It's also really good for people who have IBS. So if you are having trouble with IBS and tummy troubles like that, maybe adding in some goat's milk to your diet would be a good thing. And it's also much more and the reason for that is because goat's milk is much more digestible by your body. So now let's talk about plant-based milk. And there's one plant-based product that is called nature's milk, and that would be cashews. It's not a nut milk because cashews are not nuts. They're seeds, actually. But it's cashew milk is delicious. I absolutely like it better than almond milk. But almond milk and cashew milk have pretty much the same as far as nutritional value. Now, you're not going to get the same nutrients in the milk from the either cashews or from almonds that you do from eating the whole either seed or nut, but you do get an awful lot. And the fats that are in both cashew and almond milk are heart healthy. They contain fiber. They have lots of vitamins and minerals. They even have some protein. So they, by virtue of all those things, they help to reduce your risk for cancer, diabetes, and obesity. So, hey, that's pretty good, right? And they also will lower your bad cholesterol, and they will raise up your good cholesterol. So that's another really good thing. They also have quite a bit of calcium, and they are also a great source for antioxidants. And so you're getting energy that's usable and not being stored as fat. So we want to stay away from storing fat, right? So let's get to making some cashew milk, shall we? It's very, very simple to do. You just start off with raw cashews. And what you want to do is you want to soak them overnight, at least for 4 hours, preferably overnight. And you just take like 1 cup of raw cashews and you cover them up with water. And I usually put in about 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt and a little glug, like maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon, whatever, of apple cider vinegar. And then I just kind of, shake it up, stir it up a little bit, and let it sit overnight. And then in the morning, I drain them. And let me show you here what I have. So you can see here, oh, it's a little too low. Let's get back up here. There we go. You can see here, I just have in my strainer here, I just have, this is 1 cup of cashews, and they've been soaked overnight, and I rinsed them real good and drained them. So now we're ready to make our cashew milk. And you can make cashew milk in any blender. Before I had my high-speed blender, my Ninja here, I used to make it in a regular blender. So that's really all you need is just a regular blender. I'm going to need that again. And then you put in 4 cups of water. So that's 1 cup of raw cashews and 4 cups of water. There you go. And then we're just going to whiz it up. So it's going to get pretty loud here for a second, but it'll be all worth it, I promise. All right, well, you can see we've got milk. Now, you can see that there's quite a bit of residue on my blender here, and that's okay. You can certainly drink it like that, but it is, it is like thick and stuff. If you're going to just use the cashew milk to make like smoothies and stuff, then it's perfectly okay. And in fact, you will boost the nutrient value of the cashew milk by leaving the pulp in there. But in order to just drink it or to use it as a coffee creamer and stuff like that, you're going to want to take that pulp out. So, and that's what I do with mine. And you can see here on the lid, you can see. And I'm not sure if there's anybody joined me live. I cannot see my comments, so I'm sorry if you're on and I'm not acknowledging you. I hate when that happens, but you know, technology, sometimes it's your friend and sometimes it's not. So the only other thing that you need is just a plain old piece of cheesecloth, just like this. See if I can show you, just like that, piece of cheesecloth. And I'm going to stick it right here in this strainer. And then just going to pour in the milk. And as you can see, it's nice and white like milk. And this is really good. And something else I would like to say is a lot of people, because, you know, they've been told whole milk is bad because it has so much fat and everything, so they've switched to low-fat milk. And here's the dish on that. Low-fat milk, although, yeah, it has no fat or low fat, guess what they put in to put back the flavor? They put sugar in there. In fact, skim milk has 12 grams of sugar per cup. That's 3 teaspoons of sugar in 1 cup. So if you're somebody who is watching, you know, your blood sugars, skim milk's probably not the best choice for you. I would definitely suggest that you switch over to a cashew milk or almond milk, or coconut milk is another really great one, has a lot of nutrients in it, and it really doesn't taste like coconut. So don't be shy about trying coconut milk. Now, I don't know if you can really tell, but what's here in my strainer, you can see it's all like pulp. And I just used my spoon here a little bit and, you know, got most of the nice milk out, but it's still draining. I can hear it still drizzling in there. But then all you got to do is just pick it up here, and you can see I'm just going to squeeze the cheesecloth and push that pulp down, and you can see all the milk that's still coming out, and you just squeeze that out really, really good. Now, I am going to try, because I do feel like this pulp is still full of lots of nutrients and really good for us. So I'm going to try coming up with some recipes that will incorporate using this. I'm thinking about maybe making some like vegetarian patties, I'm thinking. That would be good, right? Maybe put some oatmeal, maybe some cottage cheese, and this cashew fiber. So we'll see. Let me work on that for you. Okay, that all looks really good. And I'm just going to pour it here into my milk jug. And there you go. A beautiful quart of milk. Full, healthy fats, heart healthy, help you lose weight, help keep the acidic situation in your body under control so you can live your optimal health. And how pretty is that? Let me see. There you go. A nice, beautiful quart of milk. And this will stay fresh in your refrigerator for about 3 to 5 days. So, you know, you're only making it enough to last you for just a few days, and that's okay. Almond milk, however, you can actually keep almond milk for quite some time, and you don't even have to refrigerate it. I'm not sure. So if you want to buy cashew milk at the store, my suggestion is to just look at the ingredients and just make sure that it's cashews and water, and it doesn't have any added sugars or anything else like that. And the same goes for almond milk. You can get almond milk at the store, but a lot of times it has a lot of added sugar and flavors. And it also, almond milk, a common ingredient, because almond milk is so popular, is carrageenan. And while it has not been, proven to be a really bad thing, it's questionable. So I would just try to steer clear of it. And because it's so simple to make, I mean, you see, we're done. I've got this beautiful quart of milk, and it's done. So if you would be interested in learning some more information on making some healthy choices, I have a fantastic Facebook group. It's called Holistic Happy Living Community. I'd love to have you come on over and join us over there. We talk in there every day about making healthier food choices and how to make better habits around our eating lifestyle, and everything is all centered around, healthy eating, lowering blood sugar, keeping the blood sugar spikes away, lowering cholesterol, and releasing our weight. So I'd love to have you join me over there. And thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time, please make sure that you say new so I can connect with you. I love to have new people joining me all the time. That's wonderful. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Have a fantastic weekend coming up. I will see you again right here on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern for WTMK Live. Until then, here's to your health. Bye-bye.